One Nation Under a Groove was a concept I actually had many years ago, and it's come about as a direct response to I guess my experience as a raver, as a music lover when I go out. There's still nothing out there that really caters to my needs and that covers the spectrum of music and the spectrum of the, in terms of the time frame of music that I want to hear. Because I'm an old school guy, most of the old school raves that I want to go to or that I run at the moment are segregated in terms of genre or in terms of era. So there'll be old school, it'll be an old school soul rave, or it'll be old school garage, or it'll be old school hip hop, or it'll be old school reggae, or whatever. So they're separated in terms of genre, or they're separated in terms of era. So it will be 90s and 2000s, or it will be 80s or 70s and 80s or 60s. You know, they're all kind of segregated up. So there's nothing out there that really encompasses everything that I want to hear when I go out. A couple of examples would be Super Duper Fly. I've been to a couple of Super Duper Fly events recently and I really enjoyed myself, really good nights. However, Super Duper Fly primarily deals with hip hop and R&B from 1990 to 2005. Now, being an old school man, as I said before, I love my 80s and my 70s and even my 60s. So I can't hear any of that stuff when I go to Super Duper Fly. So I'm not going to hear any loose ends, I'm not going to hear any Funk Masters, I'm not going to hear Planet Rock, I'm not going to hear any Tenor, I'm not going to hear any of that stuff when I go to Super Duper Fly. So I got to go somewhere else to hear that stuff. So I go to, there's another old school jam, monthly old school jam called Throwback, and I've been to Throwback a few times, and again really enjoyed myself when I've gone to Throwback. However, Throwback deals with 70s and 80s, soul, funk, boogie and disco. So all of the stuff that I love hearing at Super Duper Fly, I can't get at Throwback. All the stuff I love hearing at Throwback, I can't get when I go to Super Duper Fly. I certainly am not going to hear any reggae music or anything like that, or any old school garage or anything like that at Throwback. So then I got to go somewhere else. If I want to hear old school reggae, then I got to go somewhere else. So I got to go and find, I got to go to Trash and Ready, or I got to find where Wassy One is playing, or where Keith Lawrence is playing, to go and get my old school reggae. So there's at least 3 dances there that I got to go to. You know, not even mentioning the old school, my house and garage or anything else. You know, so I got to go to at least 3 jams, 3 different nights, pay 3 different lots of money, entry fee, 3 lots of drinks money and all the rest of it, just to get to hear what I want to hear. And I don't feel that it should be like that, or people should have to do that. So being as there is nothing out there at the moment that really gives me all of that I want to hear in one night, I decided to create it myself.